Leon Draisaitl just got himself paid. This is a big freaking deal. Draisaitl lands a historic $112 million deals extension with the Edmonton Oilers. Excuse the slurring. I am not drunk. I am just stupid. But 8-year deal, $112 million, annual cap hit of $14 million. His cap hit before this was 8.5, which was a freaking bargain considering the talent that Draisaitl is. Last season, and had 41 goals, 65 assists for 106 points in 81 games played. He was absolutely fantastic during the postseason as well. 25 games played, 10 goals, 21 assists for 31 points. He is shown to be a money player when it matters. And he's just one of the best players in the NHL. He's a superstar. Yes, they have McDavid, but Draisaitl's a superstar in his own right. Where things will get interesting, though, for the Oilers is going into the future. Because now that you're paying Draisaitl $14 million per year, you have to think of Connor McDavid's contract that comes up. And after 25-26 season, he's a UFA, and they're going to obviously try to figure something out with him. They're going to extend, if they extended Draisaitl, they're definitely going to try to extend McDavid. But if Draisaitl is making $14 million, how much is McDavid how much is he going to want? Is he going to want a lot more? Is he going to want 16 to maybe 17 million? I mean, it's feasible. He's like the best player in the NHL by far. He's a fantastic hockey player, and you could justify paying him that much. The only worry that I have, not really this upcoming season, because Draisaitl's cap doesn't kick in until after this season, is the roster construction going forward after this year. I like some of the moves that the Oilers have done. I think bringing in Jeff Skinner, I think that's very smart. You know, kind of like a bargain bin deal. I mean, you got Henrique last year. You can, obviously you have Corey Perry under a very, very cheap contract, and he's a contributor in the bottom six you want to have. That's the type of players you want. I think the Oilers are in a situation that I could see Jeff Skinner, with the talent around him, having a 30-plus goal season and being a good, solid contributor in the top six. I think the Oilers should be back in the thick of things. But where I'm more concerned is kind of going forward. You have Evan Bouchard. He's up in 25-26 as an RFA. He's making $3.9 million. He's obviously going to want some type of a bump if he has another tremendous season. And that's a type of player, that's a top pairing defenseman that's only 24 that you want to kind of build around. You want that guy in your decor. And going into the future, while yes, the cap could going up, but unfortunately we do not know what the future holds. So maybe it goes up, but maybe it doesn't go up as much as we think it could. Or maybe there's a year where it's just stagnant. Now, I'm hoping that's not the case. I want the NHL to keep growing. It's a fantastic game. It's a fantastic sport. But I'm just kind of seeing what's happened in the past. I'm a little bit leery of their flexibility going forward. Because let's say Stuart Skinner, he takes another step in his development, and he's going to want to raise from $2.6 million, right? Even if you're trying to go out there and acquire a goalie, they're going to want more money than $2.6 million. And it makes things interesting. Am I saying that Draisaitl's not worth it? Absolutely not. I think he's a superstar player. I think he definitely deserves the money. It's just interesting with a team like the Oilers because they have like two, you could argue, two players in the top five in all of the NHL. It makes the roster construction a little bit more difficult, and it makes them have to hit on some of these bargain bin deals or have players in the system that they have drafted start to come along so they can play on these cheaper contracts and actually contribute at the NHL level. Short term, I think it's not going to be too big of a deal. I think the Oilers are going to be back in the hunt. Long term, though, I hope I'm not sounding like a doomsday guy. This could have some negative ramifications. Not saying he doesn't deserve the money, but if you're going to want to win a Stanley Cup and you're going to want to build around your superstars, you need a little bit of cap space to work. But I mean, who knows? Maybe the cap goes up $20 million and it's really no big freaking deal by the time McDavid comes around. That's a good thing. I hope that's a possibility. But just kind of looking at it realistically, that is just a genuine concern that I have. But I'd like to know your thoughts down below in the comments section. What did you think of the Leon Draisaitl deal? Do you think he's worth the $14 million? Do you think he's overpaid, underpaid, or just right where he should be? I mean, you can't really say underpaid when he's like one of the highest paid players in the NHL. But let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. I'm Captain Paul. I'll see you in the next one.